Hello guys! Hello, welcome in this live today, Sunday morning. We are meeting like always to move our bodies. Welcome in free movement expression practice. I am so blessed and I am so honored that I get to share with you this amazing practice that emerged from my experience as a professional dancer, and I am dancing for 25 years of my life. I started to dance when I was 5 years old, and also in between that time, because I was always drawn to movement. I was always moving, and I needed this energy. I needed to transform it. I needed to do something with it. So I was called to train many sports. And I could never stick to any sport for too long. I was swimming competitively, for example, for some time. And as much as I love water, it's completely my element, I could never at some point I realized, and I asked myself a question: is it that? Like, I'm going to swim till the rest of my life from one wall to another and back and forth, and only thinking who is faster, who is stronger, who is that, who is better in that. This competitiveness was never my ideal, let's put it that way. And in sports, I was always missing the heart element, the soul element, the creative element. That was my biggest push towards exploring more. I mean, dance was always part of my life. I pretty much don't remember the times when it was not, but also in a fixed way, in a technique way. When you go into the informal way, when you go into formal education of dance, this might also be, ripped off from the soul element, and this is what makes dance. This is what makes this movement so beautiful, this type of movement, because it's an art form. It's not a sport. So this is what I was drawn to, and this is why I sticked so long with it. Though I was changing the techniques, I went from folk dance to ballet, to contemporary dance, to ballet again, to contemporary again. In the meantime, I was trying voguing and different type of dances to stimulate my body in a different way, and also to embody different types of philosophy, of perception, of how I can be in space, how I can be with my body, how I can be about my body. This is all a great, fascinating journey that brought me here. And what was the final push that brought me here is that I was never fully satisfied with how it was for me. Because what I was looking for is a holistic approach. I could never decide between whether I'm more just a body, so I should only train, and what should I do to feel the body, right? So I was exhausting myself. I could never find the perfect balance, because when I was going to exercise, I would feel exhausted, so then it left me without enough strength, enough energy anymore to go through the day, for example. And I was like, is it about that I'm supposed to just exercise for the sake of exercising? It was also not appealing to me, because I could not find enough satisfaction into just repeating the movement with some weights, for example. Like, gym was never appealing to me. that much that I would stick there for too long, right? And so I was on this quest. Then I started to dance in the clubs a lot, and then I discovered the trance, the power of trance, and that was something so powerful. I was like, what is that? That I can go to the club and dance for 10, 12 hours straight, completely sober, for the note, and just being moved by the power of movement, of this connection of body, mind, and soul. Because I could never decide whether I'm more body, whether I'm more mind, whether I'm more soul. So I really was so sure, and I felt that I'm all of this in the same time. And I want to do my life being the same, being all of this in the same time. I don't want to decide. So I was continuing to find this way, and then I started to do yoga, and I was like, okay, this is it. Everybody tells me asana yoga, this is where I'm supposed to feel great, this is where I'm supposed to feel balanced, no body ache. But that was not the case for me. I had body aches, so I was like, and I was lacking sometimes this spontaneous type of movement where I could go more into the space. So I was like, I can't do just yoga because then I'm missing this and this and this. And as much as I love yoga as a philosophy, and I bow to the tradition, I respect it so much, and I learned from it so much. I'm still learning a lot from it. Greetings to all my teachers, amazing teachers. But asana was definitely not for me for too long, even though I was doing it for a really, really long time, and I still do it. But what finally emerged is this beautiful technique that I called free movement expression. When I discovered that by proper stimulation and with intention, I can move and feel beautifully, harmonically energized without exhausting myself, yet having this effect of cardio, and yet having this effect of organic muscle activation, where I get to move through the space and activate my muscles in a beautiful, unique, surprising ways every time that my body really needs, that my body is really asking me for. Whether instead of just like repeating the same exercise in the same plane. This is what I'm saying. We need to be taking care of our spatial intelligence. We need to be taking care of our body awareness, body intelligence, and we need to be aware of how I am in space. This is what is leading me to today's theme, which is spatial awareness, spatial intelligence. So we will be seeing, I could go on with the benefits of this method for so long. And the thing in my work, in the health freedom community, the thing is that we have to focus, that we are focusing on experiencing. It's not about all this theory, because theory is theory and it stays there, but how I embody the theory. So we talk, you listen, and then let's go and experience this. And let's move through this space and let's experience it. And let's allow ourselves to be surprised and be curious and be researching in space how I am relating to it, how my body is in space, how my body is relating to all the elements of it, how my body is relating to other parts, how certain parts of the body are relating to other parts of the body. This is the whole amazing journey. That is a lifetime explorative journey of the beauty of the movement, of connection of body, mind, and soul. That's why I cannot say what's more important in Health Freedom Miraculous Method. I'm sharing this specific practice with you because it's such a great integrative part of the whole work that is happening in the field of health freedom miraculous method. This is what is meant to be an invitation for you to step into the world of experience and world of expansion through the experience. Let's go into it. Let's move our bodies. Let's go on this journey of movement, of sensing, of experiencing, of being physical and being connected. Let's begin this journey. Remember always about 3 things. Breath. You can always close your eyes when you need to go more inwards. And the third, most important out of those, continue the movement. Try to experience how it is to move continuously for next 20 minutes. This is the most important for now. Do everything you can to move continuously. And close your eyes and start listening to the music. Connect to your center, which is 3 fingers below your navel, which is your center of gravitation. And I want you to activate it. So the best way to describe it, how to activate it, is as if you need to pee, but there's no bathroom around. So you need to hold. And this is the movement you do. You hold. You uplift your center, so you activate it. And just by this activation, you're already changing the space. You're entering into this space very differently. Because you are activated harmoniously. We're all about harmonious activation. So no exhaustion. And then just start to feel your body. Listen to the music and start to move the way your body is asking you to do it while having the center activated. And be loose, be relaxed, yet activated. How to be relaxed and activated. So first we are relating to our own bodies, to the space within. I need to feel, I need to sense, I need to connect first with myself. So flow through the movement. Feel your center. Where is it taking you? Allow yourself to experience this flow continuously for a few minutes. And be in the exploration mode, where you are curious how I'm moving, what my body is asking for. And let's create more space with conscious breath. So I inhale and I expand. And by exhale, I expand even more, yet I am left with this space, with this beautiful space within my body. I expand, and I experience the space. Move your hips. Make sure there's space there. Breathe into your hips. And flow. Welcome all the joining people. Please come join us moving to welcome this day. Say hello to your body. Flow within and with breathing. Create a space. Expand, and with breath out feel this expansion and this space that has been created. Be juicy with your movement. Be juicy. Feel the flesh. Feel the bones. Feel the muscles. Feel the fluids. Feel the density of your movement. And breathe in. And out. Continue, the movement is continuous. It goes from one to another right away, and one to another right away. Expand. And flow. This is a journey. This is your own individual journey. And remember, here we are moved by intention, which results into your individual shape. So the intention is to experience the density, to experience the flow. And by having this intention, this is resulting in me moving through this space. Make sure you experience, you sensed every little part of your body, every little cell, and that you expanded. And you feel expansion in every muscle. And keep your center activated. And let's go into the space around you. So once I am connected with my body so beautifully, so intensely, let's go into the space. So let's start to see the room you are in. Feel the floor. Feel yourself in between the floor and the ceiling. How I am relating to the floor and to the ceiling. These are my points of reference, and I play with it. How my body is changing. The relationship with those am I parallel, am I diagonally, am I horizontally? My arm is horizontally, but my knee is perpendicularly. And I begin this beautiful game, this beautiful play with my body in space. And I have so much fun while exploring the positions of my body, the positioning, the relationship, how the space is influencing me and how I am influencing the space. Because now I am a moving energy in this space. And how is it changing? How I am changing by experiencing this. These are the endless type of questions that you can ask yourself while experiencing and while making this experience more and more juicy. And let's see the walls around me, the windows, lamp, sofa, my blanket wall and my paint wall. How is this influencing me? Let yourself touch the space. Let yourself feel it. And let yourself to relate to it very differently every time. What we are doing here is we are expanding our perception, and we are creating new neural connections in our brain by doing new things. How the wall is supporting me. How the texture is influencing my movement and my sensation. And I breathe to expand and to feel more space within. Creating more space within, I create more space in my life. This is what it means, holistic. It means whole, one influencing the other, simultaneously, continuously. Let yourself play with it. You might find yourself wanting to go on the floor and experience this connection and this relating with the space. How the floor is supporting me. always continue the movement. It's kind of a journey, right? Let's speed it up a little bit. So let's relate to the space faster, so that it results in a faster movement, in a faster going through the space. And I observe my movement continuously. I look after it. And I have so much fun. I get to play with it. It's bringing me joy. And it's bringing me more expansion while I'm creating more space. Because I'm relating to the space within me, and I'm relating to the space around me. And I'm experiencing this beautiful union, more and more wholeness. Because I'm connecting all the parts of my body, all the organs, all the systems, all the cells, and I am experiencing the wholeness of it. That by moving one part, I get to influence, impact other part of my body. And I'm aware of this resonance. And I make it work for my advantage of expansion. Because I am aware of how I am relating to the space. And I am aware of my body. I'm aware of all the signals that is giving me, and I recognize it. Can play with the pace and make some suspensions and use some momentum to then go faster. This is also how I'm relating in space. I'm relating with space. Experience the full compilation of all the elements that we've practiced today. So let's come back to the feeling of density, of flow. Let's add some pace on it, some tempo, speed it up, and let's relate it into the space. And let it just explode from you. Let it just be channeled through you. It's only the body talking, it's only the body expressing, no mind. It's a no mind state. It's a thoughtless state because it's happening and it's being channeled. How I can change more qualities of the way I am relating to space. Let's go there for another minute. Let's go there fully. With full expansion, with full density, and play and fun with relating with the space. Remember, you are moved by intention, which results in shape, your unique, beautiful shape. And let's start to slow down. Never cut the movement, always allow it to slow down. So that the body has this time for going gradually through everything. Let's don't stress it. Let's give it space and time that it needs now. It has been moved. It has been stimulated. And when you come to the stop, stay firmly on your 2 feet. Your feet are parallel. And you feel the resonance of all that just happened. And let's take 3 deep breaths all together. Through the nose in, and exhale through the mouth. In and out. In and out. You can open your eyes. Welcome back. That was a really powerful practice. I feel my whole body vibrating and being awakened and ready to interact with the world, with the outside world. I feel so connected and I feel grounded. I'm curious, how are you feeling? Comment down below. What are your sensations? How are you feeling? What was the most powerful, impactful experience of the whole practice? I'm super curious to see it, to allow the method to expand even more and to serve you the best way possible. This is what it's all about. I am dedicated to share this wisdom with you, this inner wisdom that is coming through me to you. I am so happy and I'm so honored, and I am dedicated to spread this experience for everybody that needs to experience this. I am honored, I am blessed. I bless you. Thank you very much for joining me for a free movement expression practice. This is such a joy, and I see you next week. Come follow for more health freedom content where you will expand in the like-minded community. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful Sunday.